Oh,
What's
Hello,
going on?
hello, hello.
hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello.
How's it going?
So, as you all see the thumbnail, what's going on, everyone? So, how was your day, Fuqua? How was your day, Zoli?
My day was busy.
It was busy.
Busy with work. Things, it's that season, that purchase season. So things picking up, and I got a couple of things coming up. I'm not going to announce yet, but
Okay, okay,
making
okay.
some moves.
Okay. What about you, Zo?
It was good. I had a good day. That's why I got you all. See, this is what y'all do. This is what the city of Chicago do. Y'all got us living in one room. So I'm over here trying to do all this, be professional with it. You understand? That's why the city need to pay my money. But anyway, I had a good day. I had this morning. I finished the Hyde Park video. It's going crazy right now because
Yeah.
Hyde Park showed out. Shout out to Hyde Park.
Shout out to all the aunties and grandmas.
Yes, he showed up.
Yes, the
Yup.
old
Y'all had them
Timbers.
out.
They're looking good down there too. I was sitting next to Miss Rosita. Miss Rosita said her husband was a judge, was a judge in Chicago, and they trying to do Rosita wrong. Oh, you know
Mm,
what I'm saying? Y'all trying to do her husband was a judge.
mm,
Yeah,
mm.
I don't care about nobody.
Yes, they don't care about nobody, no
Nobody.
citizens. Yup. So they did show up. They showed out, and Brandon Johnson thought he was going to censor them and not let them speak, but they spoke anyway, didn't
Hey,
they?
was correct. That was real nice and organized. So you see what can happen when it's organized.
Mm-hmm.
Because at
Mm-hmm.
first, when I heard it, I'm like, what they chanting? So I went on Zolab. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
Because
didn't know where it was coming from if you was watching Chicago Live.
oh, you didn't know what? Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
had
right. So initially, I didn't know it was everybody around you guys.
oh yeah, I had it. I was live too on my YouTube, so you can see it good too, where they were saying that because, as you all know, we supposed to have 10 speakers.
Right.
Uh, uh,
Supposed to be
but
five on well, they're supposed to have five online. So
mm-hmm.
last time I signed up online, the previous council when they appointed old boy, the Latino, I signed up to speak. They only had one or two people. So we about to we about to find out on this next one. They intentionally picking over people, which I think
Yes,
they're doing.
yes,
Yeah,
and
but there is an ordinance that at the end of the day, if 10 people show up in person, you have to take them 10 people.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you can't split it. Virtual,
No,
no.
so they usually have five online automatically.
Yeah, but the ordinance, like the
Uh-huh.
whole ordinance, people actually got up out their bed,
Yeah, that's
got
what I
out there
thought.
that morning. Nah, it's only a lottery. Matter of fact, it's not even supposed to be a lottery. The first
That's what
10
I
people
thought.
that get in line are the first 10 people that's supposed to speak. It's a lawsuit. And Mama D has been trying to explain this. And after witnessing what I witnessed yesterday, I went and digged up the ordinance and the law. And I said, oh, hell no. So it's literally, you have a lawsuit. Everybody got a lawsuit now.
No,
Motherfuckers got lawsuits.
so I
So
remember one time it was a pack. It might have been CTU or somebody, and they had a lot of other people speaking. I think Rashawn spoke, and they had the lottery. And before he even picked anybody, he announced there's 5 people online, and I think he still picked 10 people. So they say it can't exceed 30 minutes, right?
mm-hmm.
No matter what. So that might be the thing, because
And
5
at the end
times
of the day,
10,
with
that's
you
50.
even saying that makes sense because sometimes I've been in committee meetings where, like you say, 30 minutes, or even it's the discretion of the chairman, or if we had a mayor who really cared and only wanted to hear the people, he could make it an hour. Because I had to do the resolutions for an hour and 2 hours.
Yeah,
Two
two
He could
hours.
hours.
let he could let
So time
10,
that.
15 people talk.
Yeah, and the thing is, even if you did, I think it's unfair because the people who came in showed up should be the first to speak. But even if you online, 5 online, let's just say that majority of the time, 5 people don't show up online. It may be 2 or 3. So they should have it where if you the 5 people that they do the lottery, they should pick 5 more people just on standby, just in case, just in just in case the people don't show up online. So now that those are the people who they pick, to have for the 5 that's there and 5 more on standby. So if the people don't show up online, then they can come in and talk. That's the way they should do it.
Yeah, they should, but
yeah, we gotta talk about
online already because you got to call in.
So
they know who's waiting.
Yeah, so they know people not there. So that's what I'm saying. They need to have 5 on standby, pull 5 more names down there. So therefore, when the people who don't show up online, like if it's only 2 people, then the standby, you got 3 more people on standby that you can go on and just let come up.
At the end of the day, they're just trying to stop people from voicing, especially because they don't want certain people getting on that mic. So
exactly.
He's finding every single way to stop public speaking, just like he finds every single way to stop William Kelly from asking him questions.
Yes.
Literally, they would give people 3 questions, and then when William gets to it, they give him 1.
This is why, because these people raggedy, man. Like, they legit was about to, like, this situation right here. Like, this situation right here, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like,
so you see that we had on the thumbnail, we supposed to be talking with Sheldon Daniels. If you all don't know who Sheldon Daniels is, he's going against Jasmine Crockett in Texas, isn't it?
Yeah, let me read. No, because I did my work.
Yeah, read who he is.
Yeah, let's go. Sheldon Daniels is a Republican candidate running for the U.S. House of Representatives in Texas' 30th Congressional District, aiming to unseat Democrat Jasmine Crockett in the 2026 election. A native of North Texas, Daniels' early life was marked by economic hardship, growing up in government housing with his mother and sister. He enlisted in the U.S. Army at 18, serving as communications specialist, which instilled in him a sense of discipline and service. After his military service, he earned a BA in political science from the University of Texas at Dallas and a JD from Texas Southern University Thurgood Marshall School of Law. Daniel has since established a career as a criminal defense attorney and small business consultant, focusing on empowering individuals and advocating for justice. His political platform emphasizes on strengthening families, securing borders, revitalizing education, and promoting economic opportunities through what he terms capitalism with compassion. Just like how I say I'm for people, I'm for profit, but I'm for people. So sort of like the same thing. So yeah, I was excited to interview him, and I think that we have the best interview. We got the best interview remedy. Like, I don't know what's another word I'm about to say, but like we got the best when it comes to interviewing people because we're so down to earth. And saying like we're all new to this. You know what I'm saying? So there's no right or wrong. There's nothing politically correct right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so my interpretation of Mr. Daniels was that he saw some BS, like I saw some BS, and he was like, "Leah, let me get up in here. I got to see what's going on." You know, I graduated from law school. I grew up in public housing. I have a wife. I have children. You know, I'm from Texas. You know, I know that Jasmine Crockett is some book, like, you know, I know she's some shit. You understand? I know some people that know some people, like they all went to high school. You know what I mean? How you know a person in your hometown that ain't what people think they are, huh?
Portray themselves to be.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it like that. Like, even when you had some people that brought up some of his tweets from the past, I don't care what anybody brings up about me in the past. Understand? What you're bringing up? I wish you would bring up a tweet from 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I wish you would bring up a tweet at a time where only the fake news media will only show that
That's
the police are targeting only us.
Yeah.
Understand? Like, and then once you start realizing that this is some BS, and he probably, like everybody else, start realizing it was some BS during COVID. Like, a lot of people really saw what the Democrats was during COVID, especially if you lived in a red state. So regardless of him living in North Dallas, which may be a predominantly Democratic city, you are originally from a red state, and usually a lot of black men from red states are just conservative in general.
That's right.
You know, so I thought that he was going to come in here and bring the uncomfortable truth, the raw, the real, and basically, what is your overall goal? What do you see in your community? I wanted to hit him up about the situation with illegal immigration there, since it's right there. And say, you understand, like, how was there? Your governor, Abbott, the situation with how long have you guys battled with this? So the fact that we haven't been able to ask questions, he's real big on the trans situation. No trans women should be in sports with women. He has this whole thing, but then you online talking big shit every day about debating Jasmine Crockett.
She's not gonna debate him.
And he ain't gonna never make a interview, clearly.
Well, as you all see, we did invite him. It's not no clickbait. We did invite him, and he did agree to it at 7:00. It was the time.
And at 7:08, his wife or somebody, Leigh Daniels, says, "Hi, Sholdon is ready, but I couldn't find the link. Can we reschedule?" Why do you need to reschedule if he was ready at 7:08?
And we sent the link.
We sent it at 7:09.
Yeah, but no, we sent the link beforehand.
He been had the link. He had the link earlier today. He had the link via DM. He had the link is there.
Yeah, and we wish you would.
Did you get the link?
I got the link.
Did you get the link?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make sure
I just wish that he would have told us, because we we had interviews earlier, and we scheduled some of our. Yeah, we had stuff to do, and we scheduled because we knew that we was interviewing him, and this was important because everybody knows how Chicago Clips Red feel about Jasmine Crockett. We know that she's not for us. We know that she shouldn't be representing us or anybody, as a matter of fact. So we were happy to hear from him, and we were just gonna let him tell who he is, tell his story. So we did. We had a lot of things to do today, but we did reschedule things because this interview was important, and he did say he was going to do it, and he confirmed it. So for us to have rescheduled everything, and then for him at 7:00, and we are waiting and things like that, for him not to show up, it is, we just want to let you all know here that we were here. It's not clickbait. You see it, so that's what's happening.
Hey, I don't like Jasmine, but you got to give it to her. That Hot Wheels joke was funny. Yeah, that was funny. So.
Yeah, so we were. So I really hate that you guys, our people, didn't get a chance to hear from them, or I know you all were looking forward to this because Zoe, you scheduled this when? About 2 days ago or a week ago?
2 weeks ago.
Way longer than that.
Yeah.
We've been doing about this.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna keep it 100, right? I'm gonna keep it 100. Sheldon, you cannot play when it comes to you being a Republican. Okay? If your values are a Republican and you align with a Republican, you cannot be afraid of things that you said in the past. You got to stand on your stuff. Like, that's the whole purpose of why a lot of people cannot stand Trump on the Democratic side, because he's so real and raw, and they want him to be this sympathetic white liberal and cause more harm than you just keeping it 100, just like he does. Like, he's not going to sugarcoat it. Yes, they're taking back jobs. Yes, they're eating cats and dogs. Yes, MS-13 and Trinidad is here. Yeah. And they're real bad. They're big bad guys.
And he's unapologetic.
And he's unapologetic, and as a chief, a commander in chief, that's how I would like my commander in chief. I feel very safe that man is in office, because I know that he's not scared to call the National Guard when it's time, because it's coming soon. But my thing is, for you, this is Barry said it, and Barry said it very nicely.
Barry did,
Barry said it very nicely. I'm gonna keep it 100. I know that you also didn't come because you saw my. First of all, you probably were confused that I was a founder, a part of Chicago Fist Red, but I did say something about when you brought up your reparations thing, because my thing is, you didn't have to do that. You did not have to do that. That video, like, no one didn't ask you about your stance on reparations. Like, niggas wanted you to beat Jasmine Crockett because she's a crock of shit. Okay, and what she does in life. What your stance on reparations does not matter. There's plenty of conservative men. There's plenty of black men, plenty of young black men that don't believe in reparations, and they don't speak on reparations or anything like that. You voluntarily talked about reparations, and because of that, you have been hesitant to go on certain platforms because you think people are going to reach out about those things. I already asked you about that situation. You said you weren't comfortable with that. Cool. That was it. I would never disrespect you, because I wouldn't want nobody to disrespect me. When I do any of my interviews with people, I always ask them, what are you comfortable in talking about and what are you not comfortable in talking about? And I don't bring it up because I want somebody to do the same thing for me. However, I'm the realist. So bring up anything and everything we want from me, because at the end of the day, I don't owe nobody anything. But that's how I am. So I feel like Sheldon Daniels, Mr. Daniels, if you feel like you are serious about taking on Jasmine Crockett and you're going to avoid those questions, you're definitely not going to win. Matter of fact, I don't even respect you anymore. So.
Well, I just it's just
you can have however you feel. That's the beauty of this group. That's the beauty of this group. Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah, I just wish that you would have came on and talked and let our audience know, who you are, things about you, because we definitely want Jasmine Crockett up out of there. And we can't be, when it comes down to our past, we always talk about it. All of us always talk about it. Look, wasn't nobody groomed to be, if you wasn't groomed to be a career politician, then you just living your life. You make mistakes, you say things that you don't like. I mean, may not, when you're younger, you might align yourself with certain things. As you get older, you don't. Like Zoe said, the fake news lied to us, so we aligned ourselves with a lot of things. Now we know the truth. Then we are saying, no, okay, I was lied to. So what we do, in our past is our past. We learn from it. And we may not agree with certain things we said back then, or we may do agree. It all depends. But you know, we gotta own, like, if you feel different about some things you may have said back in the day, then talk about it. Or if you know that you're getting slack on certain things you just said, then talk about it. You know, people, you know, they just want to know what your stance is, how you feel about things. And they, you know, if they can see if you authentic about these things, and people will respect you. And we're not here to bash you or anything like that at all, huh?
No, I'm just saying, no, we're not. Like,
No, we're not here to bash.
we're trying to save America.
Yeah.
Are you qualified? This is a job interview. Are you qualified?
Yeah,
Are you qualified? Yeah. Are you qualified? What do you need? What support do you need in Texas to get this girl out of her seat? What do you need? Okay, what yeah, like, this is a new time. Like, there's gonna be people that are not gonna agree. It's okay. We got a group. Fuqua, me and you don't agree on certain things. Me and you don't agree on certain things, Danny, right? But that doesn't stop our mission.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That Ryan Daniels don't believe in reparations. Ryan Daniels also is running for governor. And my thing is, I think that he would be a good governor for Florida.
Yeah. You know, people just want to see. I mean, because nobody is perfect. We all had, especially if you just wasn't planning on doing this. This is just something you see the injustice, and you have to do something about it. Everybody's just living their life. So we are not. You know, trust me. The grassroots people understand. We know what's happening. We know that these career politicians, they're gonna lie to you. It's gonna be a well-polished lie. But we just want, you know, you just be real. That's what I think people are, the American people right now. This is the good thing about President Trump and what he did. People want realness. People want the truth. People want to know, hey, that you hear them, that they can identify with you. So they don't want you to be perfect. People want you to be human. That's it. And know that you're a human.
Right.
And
I think the biggest thing was, like you said, be real with him. They sent you that text that said, "Oh, we can't find the link." She could have said, "Can you resend the link? Sorry for running late. We got a tight schedule. Oh, we're gonna have to cut it a little short because, you know, I'm late to things all the time. Things get carried over, especially when you in politics. You got a jam tight schedule, and politicians that we met with has done the same thing. Look, we're running late. We got another event, so we got XYZ time. You remember when the attorney came? The wife was keeping them on track. We got to leave in 10 minutes. Let's go down. Some people was taking too long with their statements and all that. And she said, could you speed it up? Because they want to get through everything. So that's one thing, to show up. And it's another thing not to show up at all. And then come give you a lame excuse like, oh, we can't find the link. We reschedule? Not, can you resend the link?
Yeah.
You got 10 minutes.
I mean, it gives the same vibes that they gave Barry. Yeah, he does not want to do these little, and he may think that these are, you know, little beneath him. You understand? Like, these are cute, these little YouTubes. You understand? But, you know, the Foxes and the Newsmaxes, that's another reason why you're not going to win. You have to do the big ones, the small ones, the new ones. I'm going to do every interview they want. If I don't, unless it is an Angela Rye, or Roland Martin will never get an interview from me.
Would you do The View?
No.
I'll do The View.
You can do The View. I will never do The View because Whoopi Goldberg is an idiot. I don't know what happened to her. She should have never apologized that one time that she didn't do nothing, say nothing wrong, and they suspended her, and she's been an idiot ever since. No. So no, but I'm gonna do all the small ones, all the independent ones. Even the ones that are anti-Trump, because my thing is, though, if you say something stupid, you getting cursed out. If you getting cursed out, because don't try to come on here to try to make me like I'm like I'm ignorant. I'm so far from ignorant. Everybody that supports Trump or supports the being a Republican is not ignorant. It's actually the other way around. If you want to keep it 100, because we can't have no conversations. Which no one can have a civilized conversation with any Democrat right now. They are so so pissed off and angry and want to set everything on fire because Trump is in office.
And they're hypocritical.
Right.
Like everything Trump is doing has been done in the past. And they championed it. They clapped. You know, they clapped. The biggest thing that they always refer to, the last president who had a surplus was Bill Clinton. Well, how did he get that? He fired 377,000 federal employees. If Trump do it, how can you do that?
Right.
Obama, they call him chief deporter in chief. Trump didn't even start deportation, the mass deportation yet, really. They're getting on him. So it's just a hypocritical same thing. Listen, with City Hall, what they did the other day. You got PK kids, 2 PK kids, right? That I know of. You have a pastor supposed to be about giving people second chance in life. You have a vice mayor who has a federal background, a federal conviction on his background, voted against it. But y'all worried about something that happened on the national level. But yet, I don't see y'all doing that for the George Floyd riots. People did it for George Floyd riots. You didn't do it for the people who looted Chicago.
Right.
So look at Michigan Avenue, the not so magnificent mall right now. Because of that.
Look at our communities. Look at our communities. They tore up a lot of stuff.
Right. They tore it up. But are you doing the same thing for those people? No. You're only doing it because it's the red, because it's the Republican Party. So long as it's our people, as they say, the Democrats, that's putting us through destruction, they're okay with it. Long as it's a blackface in office, we're okay with going downhill and backwards.
Right.
But if you want to talk against it, oh, you a sellout. You a Uncle Tom. You one of them niggas I don't like. Yeah, you Byron Davis. You all that. Come on, because you speaking against the norm, and you don't want a handout. You don't want help. You saying I can pull myself up by my bootstraps and do something for myself. I don't need the government. Because you actually being a man with some testosterone, because we know to be on the blue, be on the Democratic side, your testosterone level cannot exceed a certain point, because they had to give it to Jasmine Crockett and Joy Reid and all Whoopi Goldberg and Sonny Houston and all the women who talk up and talk back. And you as a man, you better not say nothing. Otherwise, you're sassy.
All right. Why their husbands' assistants are all gay.
Most of them don't even have husbands.
Right. Well, and the problem is, it's not a good look, Sheldon Daniels, because like we are serious about our audience. Like, we respect our audience. We respect them for coming here. So when we put something up, especially 2 weeks in the making or a week in the making, however, then we expect to show our audience what we put up. And if we would have known ahead of time, at least we could have told, reschedule it on the, known ahead of time.
That he can still join. Yeah, come on, Sheldon.
Yeah, you can come on because we just we reschedule our date as well.
Oh no, that was Ramona reaching out to him, and they still didn't.
We reschedule our date as well.
That's just what it is. He did it. He did this twice with Barry. So you're done with me. This is it, man. Yeah. So
that's why we got to worry about Chicago first. So
we try to
help everybody else out, and that's just us, because we like to help people.
Yeah, I would. If I was North Dallas, I definitely would find another candidate, because he is definitely ain't it to go against her. He can't. He ain't. He might be the they play both sides. They probably best friends.
Because she probably gone.
She a criminal justice attorney. He's a criminal justice attorney. That Thurgood Marshall law school, that Pakistani man went to that one, who to be out here saying they cosplaying as a black man. They're looking like a werewolf. What's that man's name? The one
But
that they
if they
sent.
not best friends, she'll tell hold. I guess she'll be the one, coming out. I mean, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You can't be scared because she got a lot of mouth. And whatever weakness she see, if they not friends, whatever weakness she see, she gonna come after it.
She had the same talking points though. So
Yeah, they both.
Yeah.
They both. Let me tell you something. It's giving clown versus clown. So, and I don't want to be a part of the circus, nor do I want to go. I'm good. So, any other last words?
No.
yeah, what y'all got coming up? What do we have coming up?
Yes.
All right. We will. Okay. So tomorrow we got Famous Friday with the lovely featuring. That's like with featuring Jason Irving and his wife Melissa Conyers Irving.
Big Suit Irving.
Yes, big suit, big suit.
We gonna
Like
call
I don't like
Irving.
he woo them. I don't know where he get his suits from.
Oh, I call him Ozempic Irving because it looked like he hit all his body except his stomach.
Yeah, it do. He look terrible with some big old suit.
He might put the shots in everywhere except his stomach.
Hey,
you know, shots around.
Yeah.
He be saying the dumbest things. Like, oh, he can't get. Ooh, he's the chairman of budget down there. He be like, he say stupid stuff like that. But anyway, we got that on Friday. Saturday, Danny will be on
me and you. Stop talking about Danny. Me and you.
Danny and I will be on the Super Business Women Show with Marcus Shepard on Intellectual Radio. They did nice. He looked good in this. Okay, I see it. They did. Okay. So yeah. So that will be on Saturday, from 3 to 5. So yeah, Central Time. Then April 27th, we have the rally, the Regal Rally, Sunday, April 27th. I'm super excited for this.
Oh, you skipped.
And April 30th is when Danny's doing her. She's gonna be talking in how you say that? Marinette Park?
Oh yeah. April 30th at Bourbon Street. That's what I was looking for. April 30th, Danny speaking. It is the Save Illinois Coalition. So it's gonna be a lot of Republicans there. They're gonna launch this new thing, and so it's $20 entry fee, but that's including food. So I mean, you pay $20 to eat anyway, so you get 2 for 1. So yeah, we'll be there. You can buy it. You have to buy your tickets. I think it'll be on our page somewhere.
Okay, and then we have May 4th.
We in Detroit.
If y'all haven't got y'all tickets yet, please go get your tickets. We're gonna be in Detroit. If you from Detroit, we're in your city, Anton Daniels. We're gonna be doing a panel with Anton Daniels. So make sure. I guess Zoe, you're gonna put the link and everything up in here when we finish.
Yeah, and I'm I gotta log
Oh
in.
yeah. The site. What's going on with the site, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you all are interested in going with the Anton Daniels and everything, just email us as well because we're doing something with the site. It's under construction a little bit. We get it together. So if you still want to purchase tickets, then let us know because we could just still maybe have them to Zelle or Cash App, and we can still have a list like that.
No, we have the link. It's just that we gotta it's not
checking
set up
out.
on the what. Yes, I got.
It's not checking out when you go to check out.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we have to get that together.
Yeah, I already know. We grassroots new. You know how this works. You know how new businesses work. So we getting everything together. Shout out to Nicole and Ramona.
Yes, we appreciate
getting us together, and shout out to. Have you downloaded Monday? Have y'all downloaded Monday yet?
I got it, but I didn't log on to it yet.
So that shout out to Lil Joy, because Joy's helping us too with the
Calendar.
with the Google Calendar. So yeah, and if anybody knows the people who own Lyft or Uber, if they would like to give us 2 years worth of free rides, I appreciate it. It will give us, it will make us very, we will appreciate you. We will love you guys forever, ever, ever, ever. So Uber or Lyft, if you hear, or a new ride share.
Right.
Or a new ride share, or a new car service. Chicago Foods Red needs you.
Right.
We got new merch on the way.
New merch on the road. It's Rico time.
It's Rico time.
New merch. Rico
Y'all
time.
going to jail. It's Rico time.
Jail.
Everybody going to jail. It's Rico time, baby.
Rico
if
time.
You want your pockets to swell? Take it. Because you're going to jail.
Jesse Jackson and his kids did it.
Duck Jesse.
Duck Jesse.
Yeah, we go. Yeah, we got some new merch coming. Exactly.
Yeah. So I think that's it. So yeah.
When the next red out? Is that been put in yet?
Because nobody don't feel like driving all the time, Miss Major. I don't drive. Okay? And sometimes when people want us to get some far out, I would like to go, but I'm not taking 3 buses. And sometimes Danielle does not feel like driving all the time. Danielle is 69. Okay, so sometimes she can't see at night. So we get to these places. And then when it's time to go back, she takes the back roads. I'm tired of taking the back roads.
I don't know where I'm going. That's what it is. I don't drive. I'm used to my husband driving everywhere. So now that I'm driving, I don't know where I'm going.
but the marathon still continues. Everybody ain't gonna be able to go. Let me tell you something. The Chicago Flip Red evolution that's happening is something that's historical, and it's historical within everybody that is involved. All hands on deck. Like I said, this is not just a one person thing. This is a city thing. This is a state thing. We gotta do it for Harold Washington. We gotta do it for Abe Lincoln. We gotta do it for Dick. We gotta do it for the real G's. To show that we listen. I listen to everything Mr. Gregory told me. You know what I'm saying? I love my history. I love where we came from, and I know that we came too far for letting a party keep us down. And you have people that don't understand that we're not allegiance to any party. People can say, I'm independent. Yeah, you are independent. And if you're independent, that means I can independently pick who I want to vote for. Yeah. And if it's going to be that this time it's going to be a Republican, it's going to be a Republican. If not, then it'll be an independent. But I'm anti-Democrat to the point that there's no way that you can possibly vote Democrat when our communities still look like this in 2025.
Right. It's over for Democrats for me. It's over.
Yeah, like there's not there's nothing that can make me be like, you know what? I see it. Yeah, let's just go back. No, that's like taking back an abusive relationship. It's women that I love to this day. They ain't never taking me back because we was too toxic. So that's how it is with the Democratic Party. I'm never going over there.
Never going back.
It's definitely every time you call, who all gonna be over there? A Democrat? Oh hell no.
Like who all was invited? Somebody invite you to a party, be like, who you invite?
So that's it. It's just a lesson learned, and we just gotta know our allegiance, and we got to know our privilege. Everybody knows their privilege, but Black people. So, and everybody's waiting for us to to find it. And I think I think a lot of us did find it. And we're going to continue to go the way that we go, and we're not going to let anybody stop us. But we are going to call out the bullshit when we see it, because I don't have time for that. Like this is we're in the field.
We don't. No, we in the mud. But we say we in
the mud. Like,
we in the garden. Like for real, y'all.
We in the
swamp. We in the trenches. How they say we in the trenches. Yeah, we getting it how we live. Like for real, for real. We in the man.
We don't have time for shit.
Yeah,
no excuses.
No
I
excuses.
don't want to talk about this right now. What?
No
I got locked up at the White House.
And you came out and talked about it.
Yeah. I spent 6 days in jail.
And you came out and talked about it. And my thing is, yes, like, I just don't, we really respect our audience. We really respect our people who subscribe to us. So we really respect you all. So we would like to at least told our people, told everyone that our followers that, hey, this, we can reschedule and things like that, because we don't take you all for granted. We respect you all's time and what you come here to hear us say and things like that. And we love you and appreciate you all. So yeah, we was very disappointed in that, because we started late waiting, and we are just like, hey, we're gonna have to go and tell our followers what's really going on. And we waited, and we just didn't want to keep you all waiting too long, because so that's what it was. That's what it is.
You want to make the announcement?
What?
We got some candidates running, be announced in July.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's exactly. We'll talk about it. Yeah, because we got we'll talk about
it. Announcement in July, so y'all tune in.
Mm-hmm. If you want to, if we got people, if you're looking to run for something, then because what we're doing now is vetting candidates, for we keep telling you all we're going after those seats. So if you want to run, if you are looking to run for any office, make sure you hit us up, and then we'll contact you, and we'll see what's going on with you, because we are vetting candidates now and things like that. Yes.
Yeah.
How many alderman seats we trying to get? How many alderman seats?
All of them. It's about 42 of them.
Yeah, so we need 42 candidates, right?
For sure, like 18 of the black aldermen. Right now, I only see Monique Scott and Anthony Bill.
As the black alderman.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I love Pat Dow. So I do. I don't care. Like that.
Cool,
I don't care. I'm a ride with her. Like I don't care, man. I'm riding with Pat Dow. But other than that, about 3. Cause she ain't scared, man. She ain't scared. She ain't scared. She from New York. So.
She cool, but I don't like her voting sometimes.
You don't like her vote? Yeah, but you know what? I think we just gotta sit down and talk to OG. She OG. I think we just gotta sit down and talk to her.
And I don't like her bodyguard.
Yeah, we gotta tell her that. And her chief of staff.
He got to leave.
That little white little piece of shit.
Hey, tell little man.
Because he doing it on purpose. It's just like what's name? Dorothy Tucker. Dorothy Tucker producers. They sort of look alike. Pat Dow's chief of staff, and they probably from the same. I think they Jewish, and they're gatekeeping. Both of them. Don't want them to do certain things, and I see that. So, but they start them young. That's why we have to start ours young.
Right.
And so we don't have time for stuff like this.
But honestly, we don't need 50 aldermen. They need to cut it down to 30 and then get it down to 25. Because
the feds need to come in tomorrow. The feds need to come in tomorrow, and that really would alleviate probably all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired.
They probably will resign. They probably all will resign, but like maybe 4.
Right. Why every resolution, and it's 4 of them, every city council meeting, plus every resolution, we got to listen to all 40 of them get up, at least 40 getting up speaking, saying, I too stand in this resolution. We know you stand. Okay, shut the hell up. We going to know by you the way you vote.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Or the Founders Day. Of course, the black ones only stand up for Founders Day.
The fact that they all had something to say for the Arab businesses yesterday, and they all talked about S2's lamb chops and
don't forget the green beans
and the green string beans and the macaroni and cheese that Stephanie Coleman had the point. She's like, y'all talking about this the lamb chops, but let's get into those string beans and macaroni and cheese.
Hey, you can always count on her to stand up for a resolution. That's the only time
but
she
no ordinance.
Talk. That's the only time she
don't
gonna
know
talk.
Nothing about no TIF money when you need to buy a building in her board. What TIF money? Oh, TIF money. They giving out TIF money.
I spent that on my Fendi. Spent that on my Gucci.
Girl, don't get me wrong. I rock with Stephanie too, but Stephanie, you need to sit down with me too because you out here looking crazy too, and your famous Friday coming up too now. Because you really out here being a socialite. You're more of a socialite than a politician.
Yeah. AKA socialite.
Yeah, less socialiting and more politicianing.
Politicking.
Politricking. At least politicking.
At least figure out where the Invest Southwest money is because you told us it was a hoax.
This is the thing. If you gonna be the head of the Do Nothing Black Caucus, and it's the reason why they call it
the Do Nothing Black Caucus.
How the hell you did not get up and stand and say something about old boy being appointed when he said the word nigga? To put the cherry on top, when it was time to vote, Hunt and Mosley walked out.
Mosley has disappointed me more than anybody this past 3 months. And it goes back to him lying about him graduating from Morehouse. Like, damn, that was true. Like, you ain't shit either. Like, it's crazy how they snuck up in here. Like, this can't never happen again. Yeah. And my thing is, though, they locking up with this mayor because this mayor and these dumb clergy are promising, like, you're gonna be good, you're gonna have the votes and stuff. Y'all don't even have nobody going to y'all churches. Y'all church is so empty. What are y'all gonna do? Y'all can't get the shelters out of the communities. You can't get the Venezuelans out of the community. Y'all voting for anything down there that is pro-immigrants and to save y'all because y'all know y'all going to jail. So y'all trying to figure out y'all pushing any way that he's saying right now because that's y'all only hope. And y'all really think that them people down there is gonna say, you really think it's gonna be black and brown? It ain't no black and brown, fam. Though you're dealing with a bunch of racist Hispanics down there. They have a vendetta against America, and they are going to stick together.
Yeah, socialists. They left a socialist country because it didn't work over there. Now they're trying to bring it over here. That all the Venezuelans. Who else? They need to send them to El Salvador, like you said.
Brian Centro Lopez starting tomorrow. Him and them babies. Bring the kids too. Everybody go to El Salvador. You go to El Salvador. You go to El Salvador. You go to El Salvador. Yeah. They are criminals. They are criminals and they know they're criminals. The fact that Beatrice Ponce de Leon, Andre Vasquez, or anybody from that immigration, they don't even have meetings anymore. They don't even go into the communities to explain what's going on. But when they're not even talking about taking them and putting them in Pilsen and Little Village. And they're not going to do it because who you got down there? You've got raggedy Brandon Johnson, who whatever they say, okay. Okay. And they know that the Venezuelans can't go to Mexico because you think team takeover or something?
Right.
The Venezuelans and Mexicans don't even get along.
They don't. But what they mean for? The money ran out. So there's nothing to talk about.
Yep. The money ran out. Yep. That's right.
So it's Rico time. It's Rico time, and I think honestly, people ain't prepared for Rico time. So I say this is gonna be Operation Grey Lord, but it's just gonna be the black and brown style.
We need to do a poll. Who's gonna be 54? Who gonna be number 54?
Who gonna be number 54?
Yep.
Who you think?
I don't know. We got to put up a poll. Who gonna be number 54? The 54th Chicago politician to get indicted.
I think it's gonna be a group of them. I think we're gonna get a package.
Yeah,
we're gonna get a Rico package.
You might.
It's gonna be 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 74.
No, because somebody gonna tell. You already know that. Somebody goes
75, 76, 77, 78. Oh, I can't count no more.
Oh,
we might get to 60 on this.
What Mr. Blackboy said? Y'all gonna start telling on each other?
Yeah, Mr. Blackboy so said it. That's what he said.
But whoever it is gonna be somebody that's been in there for a while. So I think we just slimmed it down. Because obviously they know what they're doing. They keep it going. You see that Burke went down. He was the longest one. So who next?
Michelle Harris or Walter Burnett Jr. or Jason Irvin. But Jason Irvin, he probably been snitched. He probably wear a wire every day.
Snitch. You know he go snitch because somebody.
He been snitching for his wife to keep stealing like shit. Was she stealing right then and there?
Oh yeah.
He's like, no. I told you, I got you. When it's time for you to come in, I got them all.
Yeah, Jason ain't gonna last too long up in there. He gonna be somebody teddy bear.
Man, he ain't. And they crashed out for his wife's BBL, man.
I think she got a BBL. I never.
Yeah, you remember how she looked? Oh, it was that on the gastro. The sleeve. She probably got the sleeve. She either got the sleeve or the BBL.
I ain't never seen it. I never seen her.
She's a baddie now.
Is she?
She's a baddie. She's a baddie with big arms. Because them arms, they
always forget the arms.
Part, but
they always forget the
arms. Them arms stay like.
Danny, why they don't never work out the arms?
Yeah, them arms be giving King Kong.
Because they don't work out. They go get surgery.
And then do that.
Because they don't. Yeah, they don't work out, right?
Be like, I'm tired. Let me go.
Right. They just get surgery. They don't do no type of working out. So now you see the snatched waist and everything, and you see the arms and the back fat up here be all big, and the legs look terrible. Nothing toned but your stomach.
Then
and be quick to put on anything that does not fit.
Yeah.
That tummy tuck stomach get bloated and it look like it's gonna punch you out.
Yeah.
Then, look, I dated a chick. She tried to lie and say she ain't had no BBL. And it's like, lady, don't you know I could see? Matter of fact, let me be quiet. I'll say that for Famous Friday. I could see the insertion holes where they stuff the Michael Jordan stuffing in your booty. You do know that. Like, then she had one of those tummy tuck stomachs, where they got the fake belly button.
Oh.
Your stomach would come out and be swollen and everything else. It's like, why do y'all do that to y'all body? It ain't last too long because I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I thought I could get past it, but nah.
You couldn't see men starting to. It's funny because men they starting to know they can look and say, oh yeah, she did this, she did this. Yeah. Men. Yeah, men know more better than women now.
This is crazy because I can't wait to watch the documentaries in the next 10 years of
BBLs.
The BBLs. Oh my God. It's gonna be good. It's gonna get I can't wait. By that time we should have saved America. Save Chicago. So
what's funny is
you
get a BBL, then your BBL messed up. Now you got to cover your booty.
Yeah.
A shawl, long dresses all day. Lady, it is 90 degrees outside. Why do you got a long cover throw on?
Because you know your BBL
you can
messed
still
up.
come on. You can still come on and hop on if you want to.
We got to get what happened? What they say?
Well, I mean, if you want to do a hot five, he probably had just a hot five.
They BBL got to get a BBL.
What you saying? What's happening?
I'm just
on
saying,
here?
you know what? I'm extending the invite one more time. You know, if you got a hot five.
Okay.
But I guess not. So, what did we learn today, kids?
We learned to try to stick with saving. We got to first work on Chicago and saving Chicago and Illinois. So we got to really just concentrate on this because we try to help out everybody, and we are going to help out everybody. But that's now because we did push a lot of things around for this, so we're going to just be more focused on Chicago and Illinois. That's what I learned.
I learned that little booties matter. They matter. 200 squats a day. Keep that little booty away, okay?
Little booties do matter.
They do matter.
Yeah.
I appreciate
your booty,
little
it's
booties.
your face. Remember that. It's your personality.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like don't come to me at all if you are not real. Like, it's not like we're at the age now. Like, why are you worried about what people think? You know, I don't know if you saw what I sent you earlier. You see me?
No, I don't see you.
Hold on. Let me send because I sent this to you earlier, and I'm gonna read this before we head out. This right here. This right here sums up life for me, and where we at? All right. Nobody is thinking about you. Nobody was ever thinking about you. Anyhow, they aren't. They weren't. They never were. People are mostly just thinking about themselves. People don't have time to worry about what you're doing or how well you're doing it because they're all caught up in their own dramas. So that's how I feel. I feel like a person worried about what all these people think when you know that you're true to yourself. You know that at that time, if you felt that way with the Black Lives Matter thing, you have every right to feel that way. That was a whole grift. Understand? They used that like they used COVID. They just kept putting stuff on back and back. But at the end of the day, real people were getting hurt. People, they were playing with people's lives. You understand? But it's always been like that. So what I'm saying that to say is, if that's how you felt back then, you have every right to feel that way.
Right.
Now, fast forward to 5 years later, and you see what we just went through. You saw the BS. And as an attorney, that's what I respected. Like, as an attorney, you know, you can get in there and really help and do what you need to do, because we do need more Black attorneys that are going to do things that are beneficial for us, and it don't have to just be criminal justice. So that's what I saw in him. But when my thing was when he brought up the reparations thing, because my thing is like, why did you even bring that up? Like, you didn't even have to bring that up. Like, right. You understand? Like, you didn't even have to do a video on that. Like, we have other things that we need to worry about. You understand? Like the reparation thing, if it, you know, you can't do nothing to change reparations, to be honest. And you know, be keeping it, it's on a federal level. Even when you get in there, there's nothing going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's going to have to take like the president of the United States to give reparations. Y'all can go back and forth in the U.S. in the Senate and the House about reparations and all that stuff, but it needs to be a federal reparations committee, and it has to be appointed by the president of the United States. And until the president of the United States on both on the Republican, or if the Democrats, they're never getting back in there. But but when the Democrats was in there, they, like Obama, the black president, Obama had 8 years to set up a reparations commission on the federal level, just like he had 4 extra years to make sure George Zimmerman never got out. But he didn't do that either. But he did make sure that the rainbow flag is out here everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? So those are things that at the end of the day, when it comes to certain things like reparations and stuff like that, us going back and forth with these type of people does not make any sense, because it has to go on the federal level. On the federal level, it's really going to have to be appointed by the President of the United States, because nobody on a Democratic level is going to push for us to really get reparations. And the Republicans, I believe that they will give it to us, but you got to break it down to them in the way that it was given to us back in Reconstruction days, when they were the ones who were going to give it to us. But that's how that conversation has to happen. But you can't get in office and then you don't take those questions if they're brought up. Like, it is what it is. You may not believe that we should get reparations because you don't believe in handouts. Okay, you have every right to say that. You know how many other black men feel the same way?
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be people that's not going to agree with you. And that's okay. But the overall goal is we have to unseat Jasmine fucking Crockett.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
who do we have to unseat?
Thank you, whoever. Thank you, LaTanya, for the $20. Gave us $20. Holla.
Thank you.
Thank you, LaTanya. Please send me my $2.
Thank you, LaTanya.
So send my $2.
No,
my cut. No, who we have to unseat in Chicago? Who are the mandatory 5 people we have to unseat in Chicago?
Tony Perkwinkle.
No, let's do Cook County first.
Tony Perkwinkle, the number 1.
What about commissioners? How many seats you think we got to pick up on the commissioners? Because it's
all
only one.
All of them are trash too now.
Mm-hmm.
You can start with mine. Lori, he ain't doing nothing either. He's so confused.
You go run? You go run for the spot?
No, there's other people that are gonna run for the spot. We got a lot of people that's ready to do this.
Danny? Who your commissioner, Danny?
We're not going to talk about what we're doing. We're getting people.
Yeah, why would I run for commissioner? No, you asked what the 5 seats are. The 5 seats are what's it called? Are you running? Are you running for them?
I might run for something.
Okay, well then you worry about that. Right now, I'm worried about getting these people up out of office. And yeah, when that time comes.
I might run for something. You never know what I might do. Might pull a trick.
All right. Like, hopefully, do you have a platform yet?
Yeah, I got your platform.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Yeah. People be running with no platforms. That's why Sheldon Daniels not out here. That's why he running from interviews.
No, we ain't running from no interviews. I got you and Dan. My press secretary, Zoe. And Danny gonna be
your hype man.
Chief on the streets. Chief with community on the streets. We're gonna come with some creative.
Right. But yeah, when that happens. But right now, it's we're talking about these people who acting like they're gonna run for office, but then they don't want to take certain questions. And I'm not about I'm honestly. If you can't answer any of my questions because I'm not a person that wants to see you look crazy out here, because why would I want to see my people look crazy out here? Don't even bother coming to me, honestly.
Now, what about Chicago? Name top 5. Of course, Brandon, number 1.
Another day. I'm about to leave. Another time for this. This is not this. We came for Sheldon Daniels. We gave them an hour. Yeah. 300 people watching. And that's it. That is for a whole nother day when we start talking about candidates and who we're going to endorse and all that. There's some people that think that I'm endorsing them, and I'm not. They have yet. I'm still waiting for them to respond to my text messages from last year. Now y'all ready now, but now you want to sit down and have a conversation with me. Remember I asked you Do you know anybody that can help me with my mother's case? Now you want my endorsement. Yeah, because we got to go back. Yeah, so no. Yeah, if we get a live, no.
Yeah, that's for another show.
We have to be very strategic.
They didn't
we have
think
to be
Trump,
very, very strategic.
They didn't think Trump was getting in, so that's why they didn't answer.
Because, yeah, well, hey, we got to be very, very. I knew he was. I knew. Yeah, I rolled super high for him. They called me the coon of the coon of the coon coons of the coon coon coon. I was called dyke coon, stupid coon, retard coon.
Not a dyke coon.
How can you even do that when he don't even like lesbians? Oh, how do you even know?
Right.
Yeah.
Wasn't that porn star bisexual?
Sholdon Daniels.
Yeah, she was bisexual.
It doesn't even matter. How somebody gonna tell me how you don't even like me when the Democratic Party clearly don't like me either?
Right. That's right.
So yeah, that's a whole nother channel. When I'm ready to talk politics about all that stuff, because I am also working on report cards. Shout out to Jenny Guzman doing her report cards. I also want to do report cards. So when it's time to do the report cards of these people and how they voted, I want to have everything together so people can understand why these people are getting out of office. Will Hall, he's getting out of office because you cannot go on CBS and praise about Black businesses and how you're strengthening the community with the Black businesses and all that when you are down there voting everything anti-Black. But then you come back to your community with your police, with a police escort and your boyfriend pastor, whatever that dude's name is, and then they're lying. And they're lying to the people, but people are starting to see the BS. So yeah, get on CBS and act like you're empowering the community. Pastor Alderman William Hall, continue to keep the corrupt clergy cycle going. Now you just a young corrupt clergy and not about their life. So like some people like him, Jason Irvin, another one. He almost lost last time, but this time he has to lose. He's a dean back. He's an idiot. That's an idiot. It's like he's there. Like there's a lot of people in there that are like to be tested.
The spotter who keeps picking his shirt and tie. I want to know. I really want to know who keep picking his shirt and tie.
Right, and because he's on big cocaine with spot. That's why he want all them bicycle. That's why he want all them bicycle lanes all over the place, so he can be high off acid and ride his bicycle. And hey, I don't understand. This is what we do because we have more bicycle lanes. Bicycle lanes will do because it's for the safety. And I mean, people be so like nigga. You are so high on the like. Who is your dealer? These are our representation down there. Hell no, you ain't gonna get me. I gotta get my paperwork and stuff together. So yes, I want to. But you think Famous Friday or something? Nah, to the T. I'm gonna have the voting record. Some of the stupidest things they have said down there on record. Oh my God, how they go back into the communities and be lying? I'm gonna have testimonies from people from their wards, and hell yeah. I mean, big business, serious business. They are getting the hell out. So yes, like Danielle has always said, we need to really do some stuff here. We need to stay here in Chicago and do it. And yes, because ain't nobody else ready to really. People scared to change. I'm not.
Yeah. Gotta get Gregory Mitchell out. Can we motion to dismiss? The only time you can hear from him is a motion.
Yeah.
All them people out there just crazy. So yeah, I ain't got time. If the Rego don't get open, everybody getting out. Oh, I will say this though. Let me say this before. We are having a Rego rally. Michelle Harris, you need to come. If you really care about, and you really need to come. You really need to come because you sit here and act like you don't really understand what's going on with the Regal and all that stuff, and you know exactly what's going on. Mayor Brandon Johnson, since you're putting $20 billion investments in the South Side and West Side, we would love to see you come invest in the Regal Theater, getting it back open.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we can bring some
We might cool out on you if you come to the Regal event. We just might. We go think about it. Emma Mintz. You need to retire, baby. I don't know which you need to retire first, that wig or you. But you come on out.
No, we ain't. No, I mean, no, we're not gonna cool out. I'm sorry, I can't.
No, I said we might think about it. I said we go think.
Everybody getting out. It ain't no.
I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah, everybody has to get out.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about it. It's over.
People, honestly.
It's over. It's over.
It's really over.
No,
There's no saving
nothing to get out.
Don't let me side eye you, Fuqua.
I said we might chill on them. I ain't say
no, she been chill. She lost me. She lost me every time she stand up with them slave speeches, and then vote the same way the immigrants vote.
Yeah, no, it's over for them. All of them.
Take you and them slave speeches back to Mississippi and talk that stuff there. I was there when I was picking the cotton. Well, if you was there when you was picking the cotton, then why is you voting for the illegals?
Right.
For Arkansas.
It's over. Yeah, it's over.
You pick cotton. Who said it? You pick cotton. And you voting for the illegals. Man, yes. I will help you kindly pack your shit and get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, you gotta go. Ain't nobody paying none of it. Michelle Harris permits, they gotta go.
And then she forgave old boy for saying the N-word.
Exactly. So what?
I want to know, they ain't gonna forgive you for saying hunky. Crack.
So you got that's what I said. No, it's over. It's over.
Forgive him. No, I said she need to retire. I just don't know which one should retire first. Her or
she better hope that Rico don't get her either.
Right.
Yeah, be honest.
She might not go down on the Rico charge.
I hope no, not Regal, the Rico.
Rico, yeah, she might not go down on the Rico charge.
I hope not. If she resign right now, I don't want her. I don't want Emma Miss cool, but Emma Miss, she right now she needs to retire because the way she voting don't make no sense for what the speeches she talk about.
Right, like she did the budget. My constituents are against the budget, but I'm gonna vote for it.
That's what I'm saying. No.
Yeah, and then you hear from other people saying the reason why she said that was because she was tired of hearing us yell in the back. What? So you out here making these decisions because you tired of hearing us yell in the back.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Time to retire.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Just like they say Stephanie Coleman said the reason why she voted for the budget because she was ready to go on vacation.
Yes, retire. You can stay on vacation.
That's horrible.
Vacation is that important to you. I think that you should resign. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
All right.
Till next time.
All right, y'all.
See y'all.
Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.